A very warm welcome to you all and good morning. And thank you for joining us today on our webinar on digital signatures in Zoho One. Myself, Sangeeta, and I work as a senior product expert in Zoho One team. I specialized in helping businesses make the most of our unified platform. We are thrilled to have such a diverse group of attendees, and I'm excited to share the next 1 hour exploring insights, practical tips, and discussions that matters. So, in today's fast facing digital era, organizations are constantly striving hard, to optimize their businesses. Yes, and optimize their businesses, operation, cut down delays, and boost productivity, all in the name of efficiency. So, this situation shows a clear mismatch between what we aim for and what are we trying to achieve it. We all want things to be faster and more accurate, but still using manual paperwork slows us down. This can lead to delays, mistakes, and extra effort. So, to overcome these challenges, digital signing has emerged as a smart and efficient alternative to manual paperwork. So, what are digital signatures? Digital signatures are a secure and electronic way to sign documents, replacing the need for traditional paperwork signing and handwritten signatures that require printing, scanning, mailing, and digital signatures can also be applied instantly from anywhere using a computer or even a mobile device. In short, digital signatures make document signing faster, safer, and more efficient, ideal for today's digital and working environments. So, in today's webinar, we will be exploring one of our in-house Zoho applications, which is Zoho Sign. We will walk you through its key features, real-world use cases, and how it can be seamlessly integrated into our today's business processes to ensure faster, secure, and a compliant document-free workflows. Okay. So, what is Zoho Sign? Zoho Sign is basically a cloud-based digital signature application that allows individuals and businesses to sign and manage documents online. It provides a secure and a legally binding way to e-sign documents, making the process of paperwork digitally and efficiently. It offers a legally valid and recognized way to e-sign documents, ensuring they are tamper-proof and secure. So basically, Zoho Sign integrates also with different products, third-party application, simplifying our workflows and boosting productivity into all types of businesses. So in today's agenda, we will be looking into these points like what is Zoho Sign, how it works, seamless integration of Zoho Sign with Zoho One application, how to automate our end-to-end documentation and workflows, like how we can fit these applications into our day-to-day business. Also, Zoho Sign is available across different various platforms. We can use Zoho Sign on Android, iOS, iPadOS, macOS, and even Windows devices. It also supports web access through a browser, so it allows us to sign documents initially virtually from anywhere. Well, how Zoho Sign is basically going to help us. Just a short, picture representation. So we can sign our documents online, collect our signatures, we can get our approvals easily and securely. And also all the documents are very securely maintained. They are tamper-proof. And also we can also track the activity from our end, and everything can be audited within the application itself. And also Zoho Sign is going to follow the data privacy and all the security regulations, which includes GDPR, HIPAA, and CCPA compliance. And also, the signer can authenticate the signer documents through email, SMS, and OTP. Documents are encrypted to ensure the authenticity and protect them from tampering. Also, Zoho Sign provides audit trails that can be, we'll be able to manage and track all the activities that is happening in Zoho Sign application under the audit log in Zoho Sign application itself. Now, we are going to see a business use case of a particular company, like what all the troubles they are facing and how they are going to incorporate basically Zoho Sign into their business to resolve their issues. So let's say there's a user called Haley, and she's a COO in Zilker Technova Cloud Solutions. Basically, it is a SaaS-based company. As Technova grew rapidly, they had so many complexity of managing operations. Like they have basically, if there's an organization, they will have HR department, sales department, support department. So they were juggling with spreadsheets. Finance struggled with signatures. They had needs lacked customer support on time, and HR was manually chasing the offer letters and onboarding forms. So it was a tedious job for them. So now basically, they needed a centralized integration solution to streamline all these processes. So that's where Zoho Sign came into picture. So Haley was smart enough to get all these done through Zoho Sign. So what will be the difference? She can get all these things get easier through automation. Also, it is a well integrated system with other applications, so she can push, relay the signed documents directly with her clients and get her job done. So before stepping into the integrations of Zoho Sign, let us see how the Zoho Sign application will look alike, how we are going to work on it, what are all the features which is included in it. So when you step into your Zoho Sign application, this is how the UI will be looking like. Okay. So now first let's go into the settings page, and first let us set up our profile. Okay. So when you hover on this settings icon, under the general, you will have your my profile. Here you can enter your signature of your organization, basically the profile. Okay. So you can just click on this edit icon. You can type your email, your basically your name here. It will just show you a predefined signatures that you can choose. Or if you want to draw any signatures of yours, yes, using this draw icon, you will be able to do that. Or if you want to use the upload button, if you want to upload the image from your desktop or from any other drive from your computer, that else will you can do that. And if you want to upload your company stamp, yes, then followed by that, you will have to enter your first name, last name, your company details, the job title, the date format that you're supposed to follow, time zone and everything. So once after everything is updated, now your profile is all set in your Zoho Sign application. Now I'm going into my sign module here. So here you are able to see two buttons, which is sign, send for signatures, and sign yourself. In Zoho Sign, it's not only that you'll be able to send documents only for signing outside. Even you can get your documents signed within the Zoho Sign application. So let's say I've already have a signed document that requires my signature. So I'm just clicking on this document here. So here is the signature button where I have to sign this document. And now once after I click on this particular signature button, my sign is automatically pre-filled here. And under the more actions, you'll be able to see if you want to assign this particular signed document to be signed on someone else in your organization, you can do that. If you want to print and physically sign this document, yes, of course, using a printer, you can sign this document. If you don't want to sign, if you're going to decline, yes. If you want to skip signing, yes, that's possible. And if you want to see any kind of document history of this particular document, like when it was created, when it was sent to you, the document ID, the name, the sender of this document, the time zone, from where it was sent, all these informations can be seen by clicking on the document history. So once after all these things done, when you click on finish, this particular document has been signed. Now I'm going to my homepage of my sign. So here you can see my signed document, which was requiring for my sign is not available here, which means the document has been signed. So let's say if I want to send a document out for signing, then I have to choose this button, send for signature. So when I come here, I have an option where I have to upload the document for signing. I can upload it from the desktop, or if I want to upload from any cloud services, yes, that's possible. These are all the supported cloud devices where I can pick my documents like Work Drive, Dropbox, Box, Google Drive, OneDrive. So these are the ways where I can upload my documents from the cloud. Or if I have templates which is already built in my Zoho Sign application, yes, I can use that as well. So let's say I'm going to choose this offer letter or sales agreement or employee agreement, anything. I've choose two templates here. So once I've selected, here you can see two templates are already selected. So let's say if I wanted to merge these two particular templates, yes, using this merge documents option, I can merge these as well. Okay, then I have to give the document name here, and then you have the option for adding the recipients. So if you want to add yourself as a signer, yes, you can do that. Or if you want to add bulk recipients, yes, that's also possible. You can upload it from your computer, that's basically from your desktop or downloads or anything. Or if you there's also a sample data which is already available, you can upload them as well. Okay, so once after your recipients is selected, you will be able to see the email address, their name, what you wanted to what action you require from them, like need your sign or sign with witness or approver, any access that you want to give them, you can just choose them. And also by clicking on this customization, if you want to give any kind of private note to them while they want to sign this document, yes, you can do that. If you want this document to be authenticated by them when they wanted to sign, yes, you can do them through email OTP, SMS OTP, or even an offline code. So you will have to generate the code here. So this code will be used by the signer to authenticate this document and then sign this document. Okay. And also if any selected, preferred languages, if you want to configure for your signers, yes, you can choose the language from here. And also once after all these gets completed, if you want the digital signature providers to be available for the recipient, yes, you can do that as well. So once after configuring all these things, when you click on more settings, you'll be able to see few more options, like you can have these document to be available for the days that needs to be completed. So you can set the days you're manually, like how many days you're going to give them for this document to be signed, like 10, 15, 20. That's going to be completely based on your business requirement until when this particular agreement is going to be valid. So you can just select a custom date, or it can be forever, and what kind of document it is, so you can just choose them, and what folder that is supposed to be should be saved once after the signed documents get saved into your Zoho Sign application. If you want to add any kind of description, yes, that's possible. And also if you want to send any kind of automatic reminders, so basically it will be delivered via email when your signer has to get any kind of reminders that if they're going to forget to sign this document, and if they want to receive any kind of reminders from your end that this particular document is yet to be signed, yes, you can send them automatic reminders as well. So you can just configure your, like, and upon what frequency they should get a reminder. So after all these things, if you want to send a note to all your recipients, yes, that you can do as well. Upon clicking continue, you'll be going to this particular document section here. So you will have to add the signature fields. And also apart from that, if you want to add any kind of fields that needs to get filled by your recipients, yes, you can add them as well. And also under the action, if you want to apply the field template completely, you can do that. And once after clicking on send, this particular document will be sent for this recipient for signing. So now I'll have to confirm this because I have applied the terms and conditions. So once after this gets done, now I'm clicking on finished. Just a moment, I'll just complete this. Yes. So now this will be going to for signing for the recipient. So since I've sent this document for signing for myself, so I've signed the document then and there. Or if this is going to be sent for some other recipients in your organization, it will be waiting for the signing stage. Once after they sign, the documents will be automatically saved under the document sections in your Zoho Sign application. So now under the document section, I will be able to see all the statuses of all the documents which is sent, received, complete, in progress. So can you see here, these are all the documents, that the yellow color one which is in progress. So these are all the documents that's been sent for signing and yet to be signed from the signer end. So all the document status will be seen under the document section here. And templates, so these are all the templates that have been already created in Zoho Sign application, so I can use it for my future purpose. So here you can import your templates from your desktop or cloud devices, and you can use this for your later purpose. What is sign forms? So next will be the sign forms module. So sign form is nothing but, so let's say if you wanted to, if there is an organization, okay, let's say in an organization, the HR department wants to send a company policy to the new hires on a bulk email itself, on an onboarding email, they can use the sign form. So basically a sign form is not like a normal template that's been sent only for a particular group of recipients. This sign form can be created as a public URL, and it can be sent for a bulk recipients without selecting them as individually selecting them as a recipient. So when I'm clicking on create sign form, I'll have to select the sign form here, the name of this particular sign form, and until when this particular sign form should be valid. And after selecting all these things, then if I wanted to enforce any kind of OTP that needs to be done by them, yes, I can configure that as well. And also, since this is going to be a public URL, and also it's very secure as well. So if you want to limit the responses that needs to get signed from your recipients, yes, you can limit them as well. So this is the purpose of sign form. Like basically it's just like, it's, you can create a secure and a public URL sign template, and you can send for a bulk recipients to get signed from them. Okay. And in the reports module, you'll be able to see the complete organization activity history, like what kind of document has been sent, how it's been, whether it's been viewed by this recipient or not, and all the statuses. So basically all the activity, like we discussed, everything will be viewed under the activity history itself. Okay. So under the settings page, as we discussed already, we have seen how to configure the my profile section and everything. Under the integrations, you'll be able to see the different types of application that's available for integration in-house within Zoho Sign application. Here under the digital signatures, you are able to see so many applications that's already available for integration with Zoho Sign, like eMudra, Aadhaar, digital signatures from Tenda World, digital signatures from MDAM. So these are all the default integrations which is already available here. And based on different segments which will match for your business, like identity providers, like these are all the application that can be integrated with Zoho Sign. And these are all the Zoho Sign, Zoho application that can be integrated within Zoho Sign ecosystem itself. And these are all the Google apps like Workspace, Gmail, Google Drive that can be integrated with Zoho Sign application. Microsoft apps like 365, Teams, Outlook, Automat. These are all the application in-house available in Sign. Cloud storage, as we already seen, Box, Dropbox, these are all the cloud applications that's available. And also, apart from the direct integration, if you want to do any kind of custom integrations which is not available by default, you can use these integration platforms to integrate with other applications. The popular ones are Flow, Zapier, Integrately, Pabbly Connect. So these are all the different services, basically the integration platforms where you can have your signed application integrated with other Zoho applications. And others is nothing but if you want to use any OpenAI platform, yes, that's available. So if you need any AI assistance, yes, that also is possible to extract data from your documents and recipients through AI driven features. Okay, so this is all about the Zoho Sign applications under the integrations page. And notification settings. So if you want to set notifications, let's say if any document has been signed, approved, declined by your users, basically the recipients, if you want to get notified immediately from your end, yes, you can configure all these notification settings. So once this is enabled, for every action that's been enabled here, you will be getting a notification. Okay. And under here, these are all the default contacts that basically recipients that have been saved here. If you want, you can save here, which you can directly choose here, choose from here to add your recipients. And the trash section is nothing but basically your deleted documents. You will be able to view it under the trash section. This is below the admin section. So users and control is nothing but basically you can add your users, configure them roles, profiles, like what access they should have, what are all the modules they should have access to. So all these users, permissions, related concerns, you can have them configured here. Next is account settings. Account settings is nothing but if you want to configure the visible, basically if you want to have your signature visible in all the signatory and signing processes, yes, you can enable your visible signature. Here you can just configure the reminder as we do when we sign documents for signing. If you want to if you want to configure the days that needs to get complete generically for all the documents that's been sent from your sign application, yes, you'll be able to do that. The recipient authentication, basically the allowed modes, as we discussed earlier, it's going to be SMS, email, and offline as well, and delivery mode. So if you want, you can just basically configure the modes that has been allowed for the delivery of document that needs to get signed from your recipients. Okay, that's also is possible. So basically once after the document gets signed from your signers, if you want to send them the documents to all the recipients, the signed copy of that, yes, you can do that as well. Okay. And if you want to basically get your recipient experience in the document itself, yes, that as well you can do there. Okay. Then if you want to configure your domain, yes, you can configure domain. So basically you can use your email service provider itself to send documents for signing within the Zoho Sign application. Okay. Next will be custom fields. If you want to add any kinds of custom fields into your templates, yes, you can add them as well. Okay. And documents timestamp, if you want to enable the document timestamp that also can be done from this particular section as well here. And under the document types here, you'll be able to see what are all the supported documents, and if you want to add them, yes, you can add the document type as well. Okay, so next will be the branding. So if you want to add any kind of branding for your organization, yes, you can do that. And these are all the default email templates which is available in-house in Zoho Sign application. So notifying when a document has been signed from your signer, when a document has been declined. If you want to choose any particular template by default which is available in Zoho Sign and send them for signing purposes, yes, you can choose them from the default templates which is available here. Okay, and also this is legal disclosure. When you send a document for signing, if you want to add terms and agreements, like basically the legal disclosure, like what are all the things that's been added, that's been copied, basically it's getting concerned from your signers. So you can just enable them. So this will be automatically available on the documents that's been sent for signing. Custom SMTP, this is nothing but simple mail, simple mail transfer protocol. It's nothing but, it's not only that you're supposed to dependent only on the email service provider that's available in-house in Zoho Sign. You can even use your own email service provider to send documents for signing using the Zoho Sign application. Okay, and also if you want to configure your custom domain into your Zoho Sign application, yes, that is also possible. Okay, and under the developer settings, you will be able to see the the webhooks API token. If you want to integrate any applications using the API using webhook, yes, under the section you will be able to have them created and integrated with Zoho Sign applications. Okay, so here now we got a basic idea how we'll be using the Zoho Sign application, how we will be sending documents for signing, how we will be able to sign ourselves, how we are going to create them, how we will be saving them here under template section. So we have we got an overview like how this particular application works. Okay, now as we already discussed, Haley was having a hard time, basically having their HR, segments, the sales, the support, they were juggling between sending the documents for signing manually through post. So they were, basically having so much of difficulties. Now, what she's going to do is she's going to integrate the Zoho Sign application within the Zoho ecosystem to digitally sign, send, and manage documents within the Zoho One applications itself. Okay, so let's see how she's going to manage things which is going to be easier for the HR department. Okay, basically their HR department at Technova was getting swamped. Their hiring goals was getting delayed because they have to chase signatures. They will have to manually send the offer letters to the candidates and get signed from them, and there was a zero visibility basically because there were no easy way to track which documents was signed from the candidate, which was pending, which was lost in inboxes. So completely their onboarding was in delay, and critical documents like NDAs or policy acknowledgements and joining forms, everything was getting delayed because they were in the process. Usually they were in the process of manually typing, printing, and sending them through post. So it was getting delayed for them. So what they did is, in-house we have Zoho Recruit application. Okay, so basically Zoho Recruit is a cloud-based hiring software where you can have your hiring process completely customized and going to maintain in the ease way. So now what Haley is going to do is she is going to have the Zoho Sign application integrate with Zoho Recruit application. So having this particular application integrated with Zoho Recruit, the recruiters in their organizations are going to have an easy time because it will be streamlining the process of signing the document, employee contracts, and basically the offer letters, which is going to reduce their paperwork and also going to increase their efficiency. Okay, so easy in this integration, Zoho Recruit is not only going to help them to send and manage offer letters, but also they can collect the signatures from the candidates very easily in one click button. Okay, so this is the UI of the Zoho Recruit application. So when I'm going to click on this particular settings button under the marketplace, when I click on here under the install section, I'll be able to see the Zoho Sign extension that's been installed here. So if you're not at installed, all you have to do is click on all extension, search for the Zoho Sign application here and get them installed. So once after install, this is how it will be looking like. So now let's say the HR department wants to send a particular offer letter for a candidate and get them signed and get signed from them. All they have to do is just go to the candidates module here, and let me just select a sample candidate here. Okay. Upon selecting here, so now I need to send our offer letter for this particular contact. So what they will be doing is, once after the integration is done, by default, this particular button will be enabled under this particular module. When I click on the send for Zoho Sign, automatically it will be taking me to the UI where I'll be able to select the templates from here itself, like sign template, or it's going to be a mail merge template. So when I click on silent templates here, it will be showing me all the sign templates that have been created in my Zoho Sign application itself. So I can just choose the offer letter here, add them here. And if I want to add any kind of recipients, yes, I can do that. If I want to leave any notes, yes, I can do them. And also these are all the basic settings which we already discussed, like the days to complete, agreement, valid date, and everything. So once after configuring all these things, all I have to do is just click on quick send. Okay, by sending them here, it will be taking me to the page where I have to add the signature field. And also if you want to add any other field that needs that particular candidate to fill, yes, you can do that as well by clicking on confirm. So see, the document has been sent for this particular candidate just within few seconds. So how easy is this? So now their organization is going to find it pretty easier to get these documents signed from their particular candidates, and also they can send the offer letters in just one click button. And after sending them, it's not just going to get over here. You can even view them, like what are all the documents that have been sent for signing for them. So by default, there'll be a related module that will be created here. So under the Zoho Sign documents, you will be able to see what all the documents has been sent for them, when it's been sent to them. So you here itself, on opening this particular candidate itself, you'll be able to see what are all the documents that has been sent them for signing. So now the HR department, they have completed that particular employee process, basically candidate process. They have given them the offer letter. Now that particular candidate is going to be converted as a employee. So now, once after this particular employee has been converted to an employee, now the HR department will have another sort of process. Okay, so they will have to send them confirmation letter that they have been hired into the organization. Okay, and also they will have different types of works as well, like they will have certain steps of onboarding processes, like getting them, receiving the offer letters that's been signed from them, or if they want to get them signed for any NDA agreements. Or also there are multiple works that includes in HR department as well, like promotion letters or any kind of transfer letters, any course that's been already conducted, exit letter. So there are many agreements and document that will require signing from the employees in an organization. So now what Haley will be doing is she'll be integrating the Zoho People application with Zoho Sign. So Zoho People is nothing but it's an HR application, a cloud-based HR application, where we can completely get our employee onboarding done in this application and maintain their data as well. Okay, so once after this particular application gets integrated with Zoho Sign, I'll just show you how it gets integrated under the marketplace. Again, under the install section, you will be able to see the Zoho, the Zoho Sign integration that's been integrated with Zoho People. So you can see the integration of Zoho Sign with Zoho People application. So now what I need to do is I have to send documents for signing for the employees in my organization. So all I have to do is click on the files module here, and under the organization here, I have to click on manage. So here I'll be able to see the organization files, employee files, HR templates, e-sign documents, and everything. So this e-sign documents will be available once I have my Zoho Sign application integrated with Zoho People application. So now when I click on here, if I want to send any documents that's been sent for signature, I can just click on this button. These documents are already sent for signature, so that's why it's showing here, and the status shows as sent. If I want to send any new documents for signature, yes, I can choose this desktop button. If I want to select any documents from my from my desktop, I can do that. Or if I want to use any cloud devices to select my templates, yes, I can do that as well. So I can just choose my desktop. Let me see. I'm just selecting an employee agreement form. Okay, and then I need to select in which folder this particular document should get gets saved. After it gets saved, I can just choose one, And if I want to give any document name, yes, I can do that. If I want to leave any messages for the employee before they sign, yes, I can leave a message as well. So once after everything gets completed, if you want to add recipients, yes, you can add the recipients here. All you have to just do is click on send. By adding the signer field, automatically the document will be sent for the recipients for signing. So see, Haley has made the job easy for the HR department right now to, basically starting from the hiring process until the employee gets into the organization, everything has been made very easy using Zoho Sign, because they are going to make everything automatically possible through one click button. Right. So now let's say the organization, the employees have been hired at the organization. So next, what the sales process, because the employees are going to deal with the real-time customers. They are going to talk with the clients, work with different kinds of, different deals and everything. So now comes the sales process. Okay, so basically they had, before Zoho Sign integration, all the data were scattered. Reps were managing deals in spreadsheets, leading to inconsistent data and missed follow-ups. They had contract delays because sales contracts required manual drafting, printing, and collecting physical signatures, adding delays, even weeks as well. Okay, and also there were no real-time tracking and all, because all the proposals has to be manually drafted and they have to be sent through post, something like that. And also because of all these delays, they have been losing revenue as well. So now what they did is they just integrated Zoho Sign application with Zoho CRM. So Zoho CRM, as we all know, Zoho CRM is basically a customer relationship management application where we will be able to completely manage our sales, support, and customer activities within one roof itself. Okay, so having this particular application integrated with Zoho Sign applications, the user will be able to send documents for signature directly from the Zoho Sign applications. That's basically a Zoho CRM record. Okay, for signing them. And also this also streamlines the process for eliminating the need to switch between different applications for the documents to get signed by the contacts or a deal. Okay, so now I'm just going into my Zoho CRM application. For integrating Zoho Sign with Zoho CRM, all I have to do is click on the settings button here, and under the marketplace, when I click on all and I go to install, I'll be able to see the Zoho Sign extension that's been already installed in my CRM account. If you are new to this application, if you want to install, just go to all extension, type Zoho Sign here, and get them installed in your CRM application. So now I've installed this particular application. Now the sales rep is going to find a hard time, because usually they were sending the documents manually and it was taking time and they were losing revenue as well. Now it's going to be very easy because they have installed the Zoho Sign application within Zoho CRM itself. So now they are going to go to this particular deal. Now, if they want to send any documents for signing for this particular deal, they can just click on the Send with Zoho Sign button, which will be available once after the extension gets installed. So it will be taking us to this extension page of Zoho Sign. So it's just the same thing as we already, been walking through. They can use the sign templates or mail merge templates. So when I click on sign templates, I'll be able to see all the templates which is available in my Zoho Sign application itself. So let's say if I want to get any sales agreement signed from my contact for this particular deal, I can choose them. I can add the recipients here. And again, these are all the same thing which we already looked into, like, how many days this particular document should be valid and everything. Once after everything gets completed, it will be taking us to the document page where I will be able to select, basically add my signatures and everything. By clicking on here, I'll have to click on, enter the signature, click on send, select, basically give consent for the, the legal disclosure that we have added to our document, and then click on signature here, finish. Right? So how easy is this? The sales rep is going to find them very easy, because here you can see the document is available within a second. Okay, which has been sent for this particular deal. Also, it's not only available only in deals module, it's available in contacts module as well. So let's say if I'm going to open this particular contact, here you can see the send with Zoho Sign. It's just you can send for a lead or a contact. And also by default, once after this integration gets completed, we have few modules of Zoho Sign that gets created immediately once after the extension has been installed in the within the Zoho CRM, like signed recipients, signed documents that have been sent already for signing. Okay. Then when I click on signed recipients here, it will be showing me all the recipients where I've sent them for signing. Okay. And then there's another module, which is document events. If there's going to be any events, like when it was signed, the modified time, everything will be seen under the Zoho Sign modules itself. So this is going to be pretty easier for us because the sales rep is going to find very easy and also time consuming. So they are going to get there. They're not going to lose their deals, and they are going to get the documents signed within few seconds of working on that particular, extension. Okay. So now the document has been sent for signing, and all the documents can be viewed under that particular record itself, whether it's been signed from the recipients or not. Okay. Like Zoho CRM, we have another application, which is Zoho Begin. Okay. So Zoho Begin is also a kind of a customer relationship management application, which was solely built for small business application, right? So having this particular application integrated with Zoho Sign, this was streamlining the process of handling contracts and agreements, which was saving time for them. Okay, just like Zoho CRM. So I'll just show you how the Zoho Begin application works with Zoho CRM. So when I just step into this application, I just have to click on the settings button here. Here under the toppings, you will be able to see built by Begin, all the default integrations which is available here. So you can see here, I have been integrated the Zoho Sign application within the Zoho Begin application. Once that is done, I'm just going into this company's module, because as you can see, unlike Zoho CRM, it's not not the option, and the options are not like Zoho CRM, because this is completely customizable, solely created for the small business applications. So here, like deal, I have my company's module here. I can just choose this. And if I want to send any kind of documents for signing for my for my deals or for my companies, I can just use the send with Zoho Sign button. It's just going to the same thing as we already went through. All you have to do is select the sign templates, send in order, more settings. That's basically the days to complete and everything. Once after everything gets completed, all you have to do is just click on quick send. The document is all set for basically sent for signature signing purposes. Okay. So this is how it works with the sales application like CRM and Begin. So now the deal has been closed. It's been closed one. The sales rep has been completed the sales work. They have received a profit, but the job doesn't get completed from here, because it's basically Haley is running a SaaS based company they are going to sell their products. So every product will need support assistance. They might have some issues, or they might need some queries that needs to get addressed from their end. So now they will need to have a support application where they will be helping out their customers through emails, basically by raising a support ticket. Okay. So that's when Zoho Desk came into picture, because initially they were having lack of integrations within Zoho Desk, no documents, there were no proper automatic handovers. So this was having a bigger problem for the support agents, because they did not have access to sales or onboarding data, because for everyone will not have access for all the applications, right? In an organization, sales team will have only access to CRM and Begin application. HR team will be having access only to people and recruit application. Support team will be having access only to desk application. So they were having a hard time in handing over any particular information between the teams. Okay. So that's when Zoho Desk integration with Zoho Sign integration came into picture. Having this particular integration, it was allowing the users to send documents for signing purposes within a particular ticket in Zoho Desk application itself. So as we already know, Zoho Desk is a cloud-based ticketing software application where we will be able to support and receive feedbacks from our customer by raising a request within the application. Okay. So this was streamlining the process of sending codes, contracts, and also if we need any document that needs signature from the recipients within a particular email ticket, yes, that was also possible. So now I'll be showing how the integration of the Zoho Desk works with Zoho Sign application. All I have to do is click on my settings page. Under the integration in the marketplace, I'm able to see the extensions that's available for integration with Zoho Sign, Zoho Desk. And under the install extensions, you will be able to see the Zoho Sign integrations, which is available in Zoho Desk application. So let's say I'm going to the tickets module here. I'm selecting this particular ticket. Okay. If I wanted to send any kind of data for signature for this particular ticket and the recipient of, I mean, the ticket owner, I mean, basically the ticket owner of this particular ticket, the person who raised this ticket, yes, I can just open a thread. I have to click these three buttons here. So here you can see how beautiful this button, because we have integrated the Zoho Sign with Zoho Desk application. Excuse me. By clicking on the send with Zoho Sign, I'm just open a side tab here. So where I can upload my documents. It's not only that you're going to send documents only for signing. Yes, as well, you can get your signed documents signed from yourself as well. So once after I upload my documents, I can just choose any documents or completion certificate that needs, that needs signature from them. Once after everything gets completed, I can directly send them for signatures. Okay, I can add if I want, I can add any recipients, any more extra recipients apart from this particular ticket owner. Also, I can add multiple recipients as well. If I want to leave a note, yes, I can do that, and then by clicking on continue, the particular document will be sent for signing from the Zoho Desk application itself, right? So this is going to be pretty easier for me. So it's not that I'll have to switch in between different applications for sending documents for signing. Within every application, under one roof, I'll be able to send documents for signing based on different departments. Right. So now I've sent the documents for signing even using Zoho Desk application. Now we have a now once after these works gets completed, if the support team wants to collect any kind of informations from the from a particular, from their clients or their contacts, we have an application which is data collecting software, a cloud software, which is Zoho Forms. Okay, so using this application, they can collect the data from their users, as well as they can get them signed from their recipients as well. So having this particular integration with Zoho Sign, we can automate the process of collecting the signatures on documents. Okay, so we can map the fields between Zoho Forms and Zoho Sign, get the forms pre-filled, basically filled by the recipients, and get them signed. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my Zoho Forms application. So here I'm going to select any of my forms. Okay, so under the settings section, under the integration sections, I'll be able to see the signed application that's been already integrated with my Zoho Forms application. So once after all these things gets completed, let's say there's some few entries that's already been submitted from my clients. If I want this particular entry to be signed from them, all I have to do is go to all entries, click on this button, just send for signature. By sending this, automatically this particular date, a form that's been submitted by a client, will be signed from them as well. So it's just a two-way management here. You can have your data collected from the form, using the form application, as well as you can get their signature as well, like this, right? So this is how it works with the forms application. Now, they have completed with the HR process, they have completed the sales process, support process, and obviously every organization will have their in-house email applications as well, right? So like that, we have Zoho email applications also, Zoho mail application as well in-house in our Zoho ecosystem. So now if Ailey wants to send any documents for signing, even using Zoho mail applications, yes, they can do that by integrating the Zoho Sign application with Zoho mail application. Okay, so using this particular extension, they will be able to sign the documents, also collect signatures from them using, in a particular, directly from their inbox itself. Okay, so let's say if I'm going to open this particular email, and if I want to send this particular document for signing in this particular email itself from my inbox, all they have to do is they have to just click on this plugin. So initially, if you have not integrated, means you will have this plugin option here. When I click on this, you will have the integrations that needs to get integrated with Zoho Desk. Since I've already made the Sign integration integrated with my Zoho mail application, it shows a Zoho Sign extension here. So just like other application, if I want to get sign, or if I want to sign my own document, yes, I can choose these options. I'll have to upload my documents here. Okay, so once after choosing my documents here, I can just choose them here, and then I can send them for signature. If I want to add any recipients, yes, I can add my recipients. And if I want to leave any note here, yes, I can do that as well. See, so how easy is this? I can just select my recipients and then send them for signatures. Okay, so these are all the default integrations that's available in house. Apart from this, there are many more applications, as we already saw in a Sign application. By clicking on integration, these are all the other direct integrations which is available within Zoho Sign. But I was just showing the application that was solving the business use case of Haley's organization, because they were juggling between the sales, HR, the support applications. So I was just giving a heads up. So based on your business requirements, you can have the other applications as well integrated with Zoho Sign application. So if I want to have any custom integration, as we already discussed, okay, we have many platforms that can be integrated, like Zoho Flow or Zoho Zapier, Integromat. So there are different platforms. So I've integrated my WorkDrive application with my Zoho Sign application using the Flow. So here you can see when I go into my Flow applications here. So Zoho's Flow is nothing but a workflow building application. Without code, you can create your own flow where you can use it for integrating with other applications to get your business done with the automations available here. So here I've created an integration for Zoho Sign and WorkDrive. So here you can see under the builder, once when a document gets signed, immediately this document should be pushed into my WorkDrive application, because WorkDrive is by default, it's a cloud-based, data, way it's a cloud data storage application where you can store your data in your WorkDrive application just like this. Okay, like Google Drive and everything. WorkDrive is a cloud-based data storage application. So once when our document has been signed, automatically my document will be saved under the Zoho Sign. So we were signing these documents when we were having integrations with other applications. So all these documents will be automatically saved under my WorkDrive application in the folder that I'm going to select in my Flow application once when it gets signed by the recipient. So I'm just showing this. It's not that you're going to save this particular document only in Zoho Sign. You can save it under the WorkDrive application as well. So using different integration platforms, we can have integration of Zoho's Sign application with other with other Zoho application, or it could be even a third-party application. Okay, so we just came across how the Zoho Sign application works, what are the benefits of Zoho Sign application, everything. So here the short and crisp benefits of Zoho Sign could be faster document turnaround times, cost savings. We were having improved productivity, enhanced security and compliance, and also it was allowing us to have an efficient digitization of paperwork legally, which was binding signatures and centralized document management, right? So that brings us to the end of today's session on digital signatures in Zoho One. We hope this gave you a clear understanding of how digital signatures work with different ecosystem, especially with tools like Zoho Sign, and how they streamline the process across Zoho One application. With features like this, legally compliant signing, automated workflows, document tracking, and even tight integrations was even possible within this application. So basically, Zoho Sign offers a secure and efficient way to manage our documents digitally. Okay. Thank you once again for giving me this opportunity to explore these features within ourselves.